Hi everybody, welcome back to Pages and Pens. I am Julie and I'm super excited to bring to you a video about my goals for this channel for 2017. I have my creative journal, so I have started to journal this year. This is a creative journal, song lyrics and book quotes and to-do lists and creative goals and creative brainstorming all in this book, and I'm very, very excited about that. So in here, I have some goals for this channel for 2017. I'm going to jump right into it and tell you what I am hoping for this channel and myself in my reading for 2017. So these are my 2017 reading resolutions, I suppose you could call them. First up, this year, I'm filming this on like the 11th of December, and I'm not quite at 100 books for the year, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to get there. Like, I'm sure I'm going to get there. So my goal for next year is 100 books as my Goodreads reading challenge. We're going to see how that goes. I don't know, but that's the goal. So that's my reading resolution number one. Number two is that I want to read at least a book a month outside of YA, or at least 15 books outside of YA. I know the majority of what I read is YA, but I want to be venturing out into different things. So be that poetry or adult fantasy or nonfiction, I want to be reaching out into some other genres that I don't typically read. Same goes for reading diversely in terms of race and sexuality and own voices. I want to be reading more outside of my norm. Here's a hard one for myself. One of my resolutions is to limit myself to bringing in 5 new books a month. Only 5 new books a month. So capping it off there, 5 a month, and anything over that, if I fall off the wagon, I have to unload a book. I have to unhaul a book for every one I bring in over that. But I want to get better about doing unhauls in general. I think I might put in a low to no buy unless there's a new release coming out that I'm really obsessed with, which I am for like Winter Song, I think it's called. It's a Labyrinth retelling. Other than that, I'd like to put a no buy in effect until I have under 20 books on my shelves that I haven't read. So like right now, the majority of my shelves are unread. I'd like to start getting through those until I have 20 or less books unread on my shelves and then start buying again. The next thing is that I would like to, again, because I'm not going to have as many hauls, I'd like to start doing library hauls. I'd like to start utilizing my library a lot more. I have been doing that lately, and I think I need to get back to doing that a little bit more and filming those in time for you to see what I'm bringing in and sending back out, because I've just been kind of reading those during the month and then mentioning them in the recap, but I might start going in and en masse getting a whole bunch of books from the library and doing like library book hauls. Okay, so here's one that I'm not really sure how I feel about, but I'm going to try it, and that is to deface at least one book. I want to deface a book. And that's terrifying, but I'm going to link down below. I forget the name of the channel, but I watched somebody deface their book. They kind of showed you their book. What they basically did was they drew on the end pages, they wrote out larger in the margins of the pages their favorite quotes from that pages and just marked it up. And their theory was anybody can have a brand new book that's bookstore perfect and looks the same as everybody else's books. But how cool would it be to really customize it and make it your own so that when somebody opens that book, they know that it was loved and is yours, like to make it my own truly. And I think that that's really cool. I love going through and putting tabs for quotes, but it's my book and it doesn't have to be perfect and pristine. So I think I might want to do that for one of my books and really mark it up with my favorite lines and my favorite quotes and my thoughts and my feelings as I'm reading in the margins. So that's my goal, is to like get over my fear of actually having a pristine book and deface one of my books this year. So we'll see how that goes. Again, I'll have the video that inspired this down below. I forget the name of the channel. I watched it in like horror, and then I was like, no, that's actually really awesome. I want to make it my own. So I want to try to do that this year. I also want to do in this journal, I want to keep like a page of all of my favorite quotes. Right now they're kind of scattered through different books. I might have like a post-it note and have it marked, but I really love having quotes accessible to me. And I think that keeping a journal, you know, style entry of all of my favorite quotes would be really cool to have. So I'm going to try to get better about doing that. I also want to start tracking the number of pages read each month. I did start an Excel spreadsheet this year, and I will probably have that in my end of December wrap up. I'll let you guys know what my page count was for the year. Going forward into next year, I really want to keep track of my actual page count read for each month and then tallying that up at the end of the year, because I've seen some people do that and it's a way more staggering number than just the number of books. I would like to do at least one readathon or reading challenge a month. There are so many out there on BookTube, and I want to be taking part in them. I really enjoy them. They challenge me. They definitely motivate me to read more each month. So I want to make sure I'm leaving room in my TBRs for at least one reading challenge a month. I'm going to try to research that ahead of time so I can map them out and really plan them. I mean, I'll leave room for more if there's more than one a month that I'm interested in, but I'd like to do at least one a month. I would also like to try to come up with a creative and original tag for YouTube. One of the things that I've really enjoyed doing is tag videos, but I'd like to come up with my own original idea this year and start my own tag. So that is in the works, just creatively brainstorming right now how I would like to see that go down. So we'll see how that goes. Then for the new year, I'm not starting it in 2016 because the holidays are coming up and things are too crazy, but starting in 2017, I will have a weekend video every weekend. Don't know if it's going to be Saturday or Sunday, or if I'm really even going to schedule it between Saturday and Sunday, but there will be weekend content, whether that is a weekly wrap-up of the things that I have read, whether that's my favorite or least favorite book of the week, whether that is a book rant or a book chat. You know, I will have something bookish and review-ish up every weekend. So that is all of my goals so far for 2017. I'm really excited to try to get more involved in tagging, in commenting, in the community in general. I have been in a little bit of a bubble. I'd like to try to do some collabs, get some other kinds of videos going, meet some more people in real life that are from the bookish community, but we're gonna have to wait and see how that goes throughout the year. I've already put up a list of my top 5 books or series that I want to read in 2017. I'll have that linked up above. Other honorable mentions for that are the Remnant Chronicles books. They're right here. I want to get to those. I also want to get to some Sarah Dessen. I have a ton of Sarah Dessen books that I need to get read. I want to read Walk the Earth a Stranger. I want to get to. I want to reread the Wicked series. I want to reread the Harry Potter series this year. I want to get to the Night Circus really badly. I want to get to the Snow Like Ashes series. I have all of those books already. I just have not read them, and they didn't make my top for 2017. But the Snow Like Ashes series, I have all of the books for, and I need to read those. I would like to read Truth Witch because I know that the Wind Witch comes out soon. So I've tried to get into that once and it didn't quite work. So I want to give that one another try as well. Aristotle and Dante, Discover the Secrets of the Universe this year. That's super important to me. I want to start reading graphic novels and manga. I haven't read any of those yet, but I did just order 2. I ordered the first Saga and the first Sex Criminals. So I want to see how those go. I'm not sure if it's going to be a medium that I love, but I won't know unless I try. So I want to try those. I really want to read Everything Leads to You. That is by Nina LaCour. I haven't read that yet, and that's on my list. I want to read the Captive Prince series, The Paper Prince and Broken Princess. There's a lot of different books that I have not gotten to. I have a Colleen Hoover Ugly Love book that I haven't gotten to. Those are some of the standouts to me that I have on my shelf already that I know I really want to try. If you have any of those that I just mentioned kind of offhand that you prefer, let me know down below. But I have a ton of standalones, a ton of other series to get to that didn't make that top of 2017. So those all need to be read, but I think I'm most looking forward to that Labyrinth retelling or Labyrinth book. I cannot wait to find out what that's all about. I'm really excited to make some great progress this year on that and to see what new releases have in store for us. But those are my 2017 goals, my reading goals and reading resolutions for the new year. I'd love to know what yours are. If you have a top, couple of them, leave them in the comments down below. I'd like to hear what they are. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big old thumbs up, click subscribe. I will see all of you in 2017 and in my next video. Bye guys.